Okay, looks like I actually was not broadcasting then, but I thought I was broadcasting that whole time. I really need to talk to these people about their software. Okay, can you hear me? I don't understand why that micro. I need to really work on this OBS stuff. This is really starting to get on my nerves. I did a lot of prep work before this, but it changes the audio devices every single time. But anyway, I'll reiterate since somehow I was not broadcasting. I have a new mic today. I'm not wearing my cans like I normally do. Okay, we have a yes in the comments saying that the audio is good. Perfect. Okay, we're going to get that better tomorrow. And we have 3 minutes 20 on the clock. So I have to go fast. I really need to fix I really need to get that thing on there so that you can actually see what's going on. So hold up. I'll do that tomorrow. I want you to be able to see the countdown clock and hear me at the same time. I'm pretty sure you can't hear me when I go to that one because of just the way this stuff works. It really pisses me off. But anyway, we have some new upgrades today. We have 2 minutes 40 on the clock, and I would really like to try to get this thing on the screen so you can see it. I'm gonna go out of studio mode, and here, add source, add video capture, add existing, this one. And now you should be able to see the countdown. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now you can see the countdown and hear me at the same time. Perfect. It's a little bit small. I'll get that fixed tomorrow. I don't know how to crop this. I don't know how to crop it, but we're 2 minutes in. It's going to be mostly the same test as last night, but the chain is actually going to fly off for the most part, and it's a slightly different wound type that's going to be a little bit more accurate. So I have to be in places in 40 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready. It'll be a lot smoother tomorrow since I did not do a proper rehearsal, and it's kind of hard to anyways. All right. 1 minute 20. Okay. I'm going to start recording. Oh, I guess it was recording that whole time. Now we're going to start recording. Okay. And I really need my glasses. I can kind of see it. All right, 52 seconds. I need my goggles. Well, I don't have my goggles. Oh well. 43 seconds. Where are my goggles? Why did I not think of this before? Here we go. And we're trying to demonstrate wall clock accuracy here. Should go off at exactly 7:35. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Okay, that was a pretty good test. It got all on me, so that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to log off here pretty soon, clean that up. But I think that was a very good test for the most part. For your purposes, not necessarily for mine, but that's okay. Yeah, that was pretty messy. And we also increased our PSI this time as well. But I think that was a very realistic test compared to Charlie Kirk. It really poured out of there this time. Okay, and I do not need to put my cans back on. So let's look at that footage. That's pretty cool. And I can cancel this clock now. Perfect. Do I have a cam out the back? That was close. I don't know what that means. Yeah. I hope the audio worked, and it looked like it did, but I don't know how accurate the actual timing was to me, but I'll look at it later. So what we're going to do now is open up Resolve. I think that went pretty well, actually. I'm going to have quite a bit of cleanup here, but that's all good. We have to do cleanup every day anyways. Live test. We're on number 9 now, I think. Right? I think we're on number 9. Yeah. So I'm going to show you my screen. You should be seeing my screen now. We're going to pull this in. Change the frame rate. And go into here and find a clip. And
You're not counting gang.
ooh, and I can hear it too.
Not counting gang violence. Great.
Yeah, I was a little bit early for the audio, but that's okay. No big deal. We'll get it tomorrow. Because that's just a setting in the computer that I need to change.
Gang violence. Great.
But that is really realistic flow. It's a little bit nozzled the wrong way. It's a little bit too high up. I need to nozzle it down somehow. But that's really good flow if we're comparing it to Charlie Kirk, I think. So there we go. We are going to call this live test 9. Or not live test, just test 9. Put that in documents. I wish I set that up in advance, but it's okay. There we go. And make sure video and audio good. Add to render queue and render. And here we go. We are going to analyze. Maybe. Wait for Python to start up. And now we should be analyzing. And good, here we're looking at my screen. You got 3 electrocution spots on your left arm. Yeah, I got, this is the debris, the ABS shattered plastic that they like to talk about that was on his hand like this. Even though when you look at the actual image of his hands resting on his lap, it is literally impossible for any shrapnel to have gotten onto the top of this hand right here without just shredding up the shirt. So I don't understand how anybody thinks that that is shrapnel on his hand. I think it's just that. Just drips of blood. And they say, oh, well, it's not red. And it's like, that is a photo of a screenshot of a live stream video. So that's probably why you don't have red in it, because the red hue just fades out when you do copies of copies of copies of copies, especially when it's blood that's that dark. Is my audio doing better tonight? Does it sound better while we wait on Python? Looks like Python's done. So we are going to go into here, and where is test 9 folder? Here it is. And I'm going to show you my screen again. Don't need these right now. And here we go. Here is the analysis. And the neck didn't quite, or the necklace didn't quite go in the back the way I wanted, but it's pretty good for the most part. It just needs a butterfly to flap its wings in a different way, and it'll go in the back. And I'm trying to figure out how to get it to go on both sides, and I did get one frame where it was going on both sides, but that part's kind of tricky. But I did get one video, I did do one test shot where it went the correct way. So this looks like our first image here. That looks like our first image. That's pretty good. It's not the best one, but it's definitely better than some of them. So I can go back to me. And I do need to clean up a little bit faster than normal. I do not see a lot of comments in here. I do see implosion, not explosion. The CO2 was of the necklace made puff of his shirt. His upper body mass doubled if what we saw was correct. Not a squib. John seems off also. I don't know what you mean implosion, not explosion. When we have the shirt puffing out like this, that probably means not explosion, but an overpressure event. So I don't know what exactly you're talking about there. I don't see any more comments. And so tomorrow night, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to try to nozzle it down instead of just straight out the side. Somehow, I'm not sure exactly how I'll do that. Maybe it just needs less pressure, but I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. I'll do some tests probably tonight because, I mean, why not? So what I also hope to do maybe Friday night is a battery of 10 tests in a row. I've never done that before, but if I get 10 different t-shirts, I should be able to do that. Because as I develop this system more and more and more, it gets easier and easier to reset. Now, originally it was really easy to reset, but there were a lot of issues, and I solved those issues, and then it got really hard to reset. But now it's getting easier to reset again. So Friday night, or maybe over the weekend, we will do a battery of 10 tests in a row. It'll probably be like an hour long or something. And there's many I'm not seeing. I do see a lot of short comments. And I only I responded to the one that was longer. It just says sound was excellent, audio good, sound was perfect. Excellent testing, very much looks like what may well have happened. Those are the only ones I see. I'll check my phone though. Maybe this thing just isn't working right. And then we will close out. Looks like Baron is streaming at basically the same time, which is kind of annoying. But this is the best time for me. So this is when I'm going to stream. It is what it is. So as far as how it's rigged up, you can go on my X and see all the update videos on the technology behind this. Kind of hard to explain when I'm all messy like this, so I'm not going to explain that right now, but you can go onto Twitter, onto X, on my account, and look at all the updates on the technology, on how it works. Just go to the media page and you'll see those videos. You maybe haven't gotten the call yet, but have you been getting any weird calls? Nope. I appreciate you very much for your dedication to investigation and truth. Thank you. And that looks like it's it. So tomorrow night, we will actually have the correct screen with the countdown timer. And I think I can even show it now. Well, no, it's still, hold on. I think I can actually show you tomorrow's countdown timer. Yeah, that's tomorrow's countdown timer. And I think you can't hear me right now, which is perfect. So we are 23 hours and 49 minutes away from the next test. So perfect. Thanks everyone